All right. Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Haloyim Lai Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shawab Mwam back at you with another lesson. The title of this lesson is going to be called Life is Not a Trip Anymore. It's a Twerk. All right. And inspiration comes from a video I have posted up on Instagram. As always, if you realize I always post up a video on Instagram and then I bring a lesson out on it. It's pretty much about the only reason I actually post them up. All right. But yeah, it just goes to show that Eve, man, Eve and the rest of you women, all right, because it ain't just Eve, it's the rest of you women too, the rest of you tribes, all right, women in general, everything is a fucking twerk. It's like there's no more, normal women out there that can't function without actually shaking their ass and actually doing a twerk, but it's just embarrassing, man. At the end of the day, it's fucking hella embarrassing. And it's always the same shit over and over and over and over again. This is all a woman literally has to offer in these days, it seems like. They have nothing else to offer. All right, as a matter of fact, let me just play the video real quick. We'll play two videos. This is the one. Salakia, you know what? Yeah, I just realized I didn't share it. Salakia, I'm gonna share it right now. There we go. There we go. So this is the video. Again, man. It's just embarrassing, and this is all going down on spring break, all right, which I believe we're in that week of we still in that week of spring break, because this was like 2 days ago, so well, let me bring out another scripture. This is 2nd Ezra's 2nd Ezra's 1 second. I know what I want. I just want to see something real quick. Yeah. All right. So second Ezra 16 and 21, and it says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion." Right. And going into victuals, it went into, food and provisions. All right. Let me see what else they have here. It's pretty much going into all types of all types of foods and things like that. But if you see, it says refreshments, all right? Because that's what I really wanted to get out of it. All right, refreshments, and going into refreshments, you know, going into refreshments, what do they, what do you do when you go out on spring break? You're getting refreshments, but the refreshments is not juice, it's not water, it's not lemonade. It's you getting liquor, you getting drunk, having a good old time. So these people constantly are living in pleasure, all right, which I pretty much put it right here anyway. As a matter of fact, I'll bring it out. This is First Timothy. First Timothy 5 and 6, and it says, "But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth." All right. And let's go into that word pleasure, which I've never gone into it. Let's see what it says. "She that liveth in pleasure, to live luxuriously, lead a voluptuous life, give oneself to pleasure, being wanton." You see, and these women, they live in a luxurious life, going on, all these different vacations. All right, they make a hell of money on these OnlyFans pages. You see, tickets right now are cheap as hell. All right, and going back into the victuals, like it was saying, it was about food and all that, but refreshments was in there. And I look at refreshments as you going out there and having yourself a drink, having a good old time. All right, and what did it say? It says that they think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. You see, so while these people are having a good old time, all right, evils is growing upon the earth. You see, the sword is setting himself up for destruction. Famine is right around the corner. Famine of the word, famine of actual food, okay? And great confusion is everywhere because this place is just completely confused. They don't even know. America don't know what the hell they want to do. The elites know what they want to do. They know exactly what agenda they trying to push, all right? But the rest of society, all right, that is not of the elite, they're in great confusion. They don't even know. They don't even have a clue what's about to come upon the earth. See, they feel it, they see it, but they don't know how to react to it. They see it and feel it, and they can't put the puzzle together. Why? Because they don't have the spirit. And this is going more for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian tribes. You see, that's what because at the end of the day, all these other nations, they don't mean nothing. This truth and salvation is only for us Israelites. So our people are in a confused state of mind. Our people are just wicked as hell. That's all wickedness right there. That's straight being a harlot, man. I'll guarantee you a couple of them women got, they got men sitting at home while they went, I'm going to go on vacation with Keisha, have a good old time. And now they just being straight harlots. All right. Matter of fact, I just had a precept that just popped up in my head and left me too. But, oh yeah, the water Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. This is Isaiah 1 and 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. So you got an ox that know who his owner is. You got an ass, which is a donkey, which knows his master's crib. All right. Knows his place. Both of these animals know their place. But Israel does not know. My people does not consider. Here it is Israel lost, man. They have no clue who they are. They have no clue that they are true royalty, man. All right. Let me grab that. Hey, that's the spirit, actually. I ain't even want that, but that's the spirit. I'm going to read that. Women, 1 Timothy 2:9, and it says, in like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness, all right, with good works. Let's go into that word godliness, all right. Reverence towards Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's goodness. You see? Devoutness, Salakia, devoutness, all right? See, that's the spirit that you women should be in, man, being humble, humbling yourselves, all right? You got to be like, what's her name? Matter of fact, let me grab that, you got to be like, what's her name? I forgot her name right now. I see it right now. Like Esther. That's right. That was her name. Like Esther was. All right. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Maybe 14. Yeah. 14:1. It says, Queen Esther, also being in fear of death, resorted unto the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and laid away her glorious apparel, because she was a queen. You see? She was a queen to the king, to a heathen king at that. All right? And she gave up her glorious apparel, all right, and put on the garments of anguish and mourning, and instead of precious ointments, she covered her head with ashes and dung. She covered her head with ashes and shit, man. And she humbled her body greatly in all the places of her joy. She filled with her torn hair. You see? So she not once did she, take advantage of her being the queen and get all, souped up, amped up, thinking she was the shit. She actually humbled herself down before the Lord, because she knew without the Lord, she was gonna be dead meat. You see, that's why it says, and she prayed, all right, and she prayed unto the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, power of Israel, saying, "Oh my Lord, thou only art our king. Help me, desolate woman," because she was alone, but have no helper but thee. And she understood that. So she put away her glorious apparel and humbled herself, man, with ashes and dung. And that's how you women need to be in this time, man. Humbling yourselves, mourning, constantly crying to the Lord, Remember, the Lord, man, let's grab that. This is Ecclesiasticus 25. All right. 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. All right. Ecclesiastes. That's why it's Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 7. And I use this one too. Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands, who so pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. All right. And that's why a lot of these men, have bugged out women, man, running their lives because they sinners themselves. It says, behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not one man among Salakia, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not one man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. See, it's impossible to find a good woman, man. And this is why we tell brothers to, don't deal with women on this side. Deal with them on a different type of level. Deal with them for a little bit and keep it moving. Don't make no relationship with these women. None of that. And I'm not saying that there's not righteous women out there. There is. It's just it's like almost impossible to find them. Out of every 25 women, you might get, you might get a half. You might get one woman out of every 25 women. You see, very rare. All right, and that's being nice on the numbers. Should I really want to say out of every 100, you might find one. You see, but hey, as a matter of fact, out of every 1,000, you might find one. Because King Solomon, he went through 1,000, he found none. You see? So it's like impossible to find a true woman that's ready to, do the right thing. This is, give me one second. It is 25. I thought it was. Back to Ecclesiasticus 25. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And this is why you women should be humble more than ever, man. Because the beginning of sin came through you Eves, man. Through Eve. And this is why Eve is plagued the worst out of all the women. Because they are the head tribe. All right. And you were the one that put us in this predicament to begin with. The transgression wasn't in Adam, and the transgression was in the woman. But Adam had to pay for it because Adam was the head. You see? But this is why our women are messed up. All right. So going back to Isaiah 1 and 3. All right. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel does not know, my people does not consider. Point. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. You see? So our women is done. See, they part of that sinful, us have literally overpassed the deeds of the wicked. Let's grab that real quick. Overpassed the deeds of the wicked, KJV. All right, this is Jeremiah 5 and 28. They are waxing fat, they shine. Yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause and the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper in the right of the needy. Do they not judge? You see, and you get women out here that are literally prospering off of their wickedness, off of their whoredom, off of their OnlyFans pages. All right, over them thinking that they rule everything because, hey, we're in a place where, let me grab that real quick. Women rule over them, KJV. This is Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. You see, and women, Salakia, all right, rule in this kingdom because Esau is allowed them to rule. Okay? And they're not supposed to. A woman is not supposed to be over a man. All right? This is First Timothy 2:12, and it says, but I suffer not a woman to teach, which you women not supposed to be teaching, and that's a big thing right now. Women is fucking so bugged. They out there catch them, they call themselves teachers out there, man. Which that's all the Jezebel spirit, thinking you a prophetesses, all that. You're supposed to keep it silent. All right. But point is this, nor to assert authority over a man. And in this society, all right, Esau has allowed the woman to get up above us. All right. You see? So they usurp authority over men now. But see, a woman, you see what the woman does? She destroys our people by taking authority over them. Ain't nothing positive these fucking women is doing. They just think they literally can't be touched. They can't, nothing can happen to them. Why? Because Daddy Esau is protecting them. But see, the days will come, all right? Just like we was reading again. Let me just bring that out one more time, all right? Second Ezra 16, all right? And 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they think themselves to be in good case. And these women think they're in good case, having a good old time, living it up. All right. And she that liveth in pleasure, what? All right. She's just as good as dead. All right. And it says, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. I got another precept. This is got exactly where it's at. This is Proverbs 30 and 20. All right. And these women think they're not doing anything, man. They think that what they're doing is all good. It says, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. And then you go and tell these women, you go rebuke these damn women. They're like, I ain't do nothing wrong. I'm just living my best life. I ain't got no man. I ain't got nobody to attend to. Yeah, that's why you ain't got no man, because you's a fucking harlot, man. Ain't nobody dealing with you. Ain't nobody trying to deal with you. That's why your man left you to begin with. That's why your man pretty much went out there and found somebody else, because they can't deal with your ass. Which Esau pushes that agenda anyway, and pushes that type of vibration that you can have multiple men, have, all types of men on the sideline. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to be with one man. You're not supposed to leave that man till that man die or give you a bill of divorce. But these women are constantly on the go. They a straight doorknob. Everybody taking a turn. You see? So going back to what did I just want? Which, as a matter of fact, before I forget, this is another one. All right, like I said, man, this is just horrible. And you know what? The one sister put a good point, because the one woman put, nope, not all of us are like this, And it's funny because you always got a woman that come out and say some shit. But she said, Salaki is loading. Come on, man. This damn. I don't want to load up the replies. All right, but she put nope. Not all of us are like this. And the one sister had put she put I wouldn't have even said nothing. You know, especially if the shoe don't fit. You see? And women are quick when they hear brothers go against these women, all right? They be quick to try to defend them. And they get offended too. We know that not every woman in the world is like that, but the majority of the women are like that. If I had to pull out 100 women, if I had to pull out 1,000 women, okay, I would say at least, all right, 950 of them are like that. You see? Again, that's just being nice. So women that get offended off of this when brothers bringing it out, there's no need to, because if the shoe don't fit, what the hell is you worried about? You know that's not true. But most women that get offended is because the shoe fits. You see? And it's just sad, man, seeing this shit over and over again. It's the same shit. The same ass, the same dance, you know? And this is what I mean. It's no more life is a trip, man. Life is just a twerk to these women. Everything is a twerk, twerk, twerk. Horrible, man. Embarrassing, like she said. Hella embarrassing. You know, all you could do is put your head down. Matter of fact, that's in let me grab that. This is Second Ezra's, I believe it's in 25. I mean, Salakia, Ecclesiasticus 25, and I don't remember exactly where it's at, but let's see. Yep. 17, and it says, the wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. It says, her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. And our men is constantly with their head down, just like, man, it's just these women. Yeah, because that's all these women got to offer at the end of the day. All right? And Esau get mad when we come out with these videos on these women, because that's his weapon. See, the woman is used as a weapon in the society towards the men of the Lord. As long as the women are destroying the man, the Israelite man, it's all good. So he'll literally get mad when you come out with certain videos. They'll even knock your shit. Hit you with a strike 3, 2, whatever. You know? Take me out to the ball game type status. And it's sad because he knows it's the truth. All right. And we know that this damn devil uses her as a secret weapon. Ain't even a secret weapon anymore. But that's a weapon of warfare that they use. That's a tactic they've been using on us for the longest. Go into the Willie Lynch letters, man. Willie Lynch letters is heavy. That's like, that book got like 50 pages, but them 50 pages is, I mean, intense, hardcore, heavy info right there. How they use the woman to destroy the Israelite man. The thing they do to an Israelite man to destroy him. You see? Let me go back to that one the brother had put up, Brother Tazapanya. This was even crazier, man. This is how gone our women are. All right. This fucking, man, that's straight trash, man. This damn dude a fucking heathen. All right. This damn dude, she with him because some type of money, whatever. This is how low our women have stooped down, man. Just to get a money bag. Just to get some type of attention. Just to make themselves something. When all you have to do is find a true man of the Lord, all right? And you'll be all right. The Lord gonna take care of you. All right. As a matter of fact, our women don't even care about their own kind anymore, man. You see, they all messed up with these other heathens. You're not supposed to be around no heathen. You're not supposed to be. Damn, there's a scripture with that too. I forgot where it's at. But you're not supposed to be with these heathen nations. All right. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I mean, 1 second, Salakia. There you go. The Wadi Bashim Yahushai. This is Deuteronomy. All right. Deuteronomy 7. This is Deuteronomy 7:1. It says, when the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, thy power shall bring thee into the land, whether thou goest to possess it, and has cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites and the Girgashites, the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Perizzites and the Hivitites and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, thy power, shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt not make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. All right. And it says, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. All right. And there's another one too. Even it goes even more in depth than that one, because I believe this is when they was telling them to they had to pretty much kill off those nations. All right. But it says, for they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods, so will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. Yeah, because our men is not supposed to make really take these women into making them their wives. See, you could have a concubine, all right? You could have them, have them as a little plaything, a low-level servant, wife type, but the true wives that you're supposed to have as a man is supposed to be what? An Israelite woman. Matter of fact, it tells you that in Tobit. Slakia. This is Tobit 4 and 12. All right. Tobit 4 and 12, and it says, beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of thy seed, of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe, for we are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred. All right, and were blessed into their children, and their seed shall inherit the land. See, that's who you really take as a wife, man. All right, but these heathen, as a man, you're allowed to deal with these other women. All right, but you don't make them your true wife, because what did it say? For they will turn away thy son from following me, and they may serve other gods. And that's what happened to King Solomon. King Solomon had what? 700 wives, Israelite women, and then he had 300 concubines, man. But then those he made them. He started paying attention to those concubines, man. Those other nations, and they turned away his heart. He ended up doing witchcraft, worshiping another gods. You see, so that's why you're not supposed to deal with these women on that level. They're just concubines, man. They hit it and quit it. Wham, bam, thank you, Tam. Have a nice day. You know, going to get married with these heathen women in these fucking churches and all that, man. That's you going to worship on other gods, man. But see, an Israelite woman is your main woman. That's your main, that's who you make a wife. Which at the end of the day, sex is marriage. But again, you deal with these concubine women on a different level. All right? That's not something that you make, your everyday wife status. So, and we had concubine women just to, continue our legacy, to make our, continue our nation building. But you women, all right, you're not supposed to deal with none of these men. There ain't no, you don't have that, like the men, that they could go deal with these women, all right? And they can have as many as they want. See, you women only supposed to be with one man, and that's it. All right. And you women that are Israelite women are supposed to be with an Israelite man. So my point was, all right, that our women no longer even care about their kind, their men. You see, they're Israelite men. They'll kick the Israelite man out of the way to get to a fucking heathen man. All right. And that's just a straight abomination right there. And you're going to learn the hard way. You're going to learn the hard way for that. All right. So yeah, that shit is fucking sad right there. This is a pretty ass chick right here. Look at this ugly ass thing. The brother said, I thought he had a Halloween mask on. That's crazy. This guy looked completely bugged out. This woman way too advanced, too fly for this guy right here. So there's something wrong there. And it's all money. We know that's money. All right. You ain't about to say this guy is this guy in his long stroke. This guy's a fucking midget. But this is how gone our women are, man, that they could stoop themselves that low for attention, for money, for whatever. Sad, man. So let me go back. As a matter of fact, going back into these women. All right. Again, all this right here, this bullshit twerking is going to lead you to destruction. All right. You're going to be burned, man. You're going to feel the flames. And all this in these last days, this is why women are going to be ravished, man. When the time comes that there's no more no more law on the streets, no more lawlessness, I mean, everything is lawlessness, all right? These men are going to be looking for your ass. They're going to remember all this shit you were doing. Then you got all these UN troops among us, that they just some disgusting, filthy, they don't give a shit. They going to ravish you women, man. Let's grab Isaiah Salakia. Isaiah 32:9. And it says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Again, see our women that are at ease. Why? Because, let's bring that out one more time. All right, 16 and 21. Second Ezra's, behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. All right. So our women are at ease because they thinking themselves to be in good case. Because they having a good time. They living in pleasure. All right. Ain't nothing stopping them right now. Eve got them in his right pocket, all right, and pull her ass out whenever he got to do something. You know, it says, hear my voice, ye careless daughters. These are careless daughters right here, man. Careless, embarrassing. You know, the brother put a good one right here. Ecclesiasticus 26:25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. These are dogs right here. And then you wonder why they call your ass a bitch. You see? Why you think they call you that? Because that's what you are, a dog. Constantly with their tongue out. All right? That's why all these women always got their tongue out. Ow. You know? Brother put Romans 8:4-7, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. Yeah, this is walking after the flesh. Anything that has to do with you pleasuring, having pleasure, having a good old time is you pretty much walking in the flesh. All right. Now, there are spiritual ways for you to, have a good time. All right. But you got to keep it clean. This ain't clean. This is wickedness. Matter of fact, what he got up here, Galatians 5:19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness. That's these women right here. They're adulterers. They're fornicators. You see, adultery is when you sleep with another, like she's married and she goes to sleep with another man when she's already married to a man. All right, fornication, going into sleeping with relatives, or there's different ways to go about it with fornication. You got spiritual fornication. All right, you got fornication. Fornication is not sex before marriage, like these damn devils teach you out here. Fornication goes into you pretty much committing adultery, sleeping with relatives, bestiality, that's all fornication, spiritual fornication, worshiping on other gods, being teachers when you're not supposed to be a teacher as a woman, that's spiritual fornication right there. Uncleanness, this is all uncleanness, defiled, filthy. All our women are defiled because they all went and had more than one man. Women are only supposed to be with one man, you see? So the moment you move on to another man, all right, and it's not done either by your man being put to death or him giving you a bill of divorce, all right, you're already unclean. You're defiled. That's why, matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. This is Deuteronomy, I think it's 14. It's 21, I think. 20, 22. Slaki, I know it's around one of these. 23. As a matter of fact, let me grab this since I'm right here. This is a simple one, man. 23 and 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. And all women love being harlots. Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. And you know what sodomite is, man. Which our women is on that same vibe, but, the reverse nature. All right. This is the one I wanted. Deuteronomy chapter 24. And it says, and 1, when a man has taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she found no favor in his eyes, because he has found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and send her out of his house. So if you don't like your woman, man, you yourself got to give her a bill of divorce so she can move on. Because if you don't give her that bill of divorce and you put her away, and then she goes and deals with another man, that's adultery. But if you give her that bill of divorce, now she could be another man's wife. But it says, and when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife. And if the latter husband hate her and write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and sendeth her out of his house, or if the latter husband die, which took her to be his wife, so now the man that she moved on to, now if he doesn't like her and gives her a bill of divorce, or he dies, all right, this is what the woman can't do. Her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife after that she is defiled. For that is an abomination before the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And thou shalt not cause the land to sin, which the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, thy power, giveth thee for an inheritance. And this is why you can't, all these women are defiled, man, because they done went and moved on to the next man, came back to the man, whatever. These women have that whole mentality of, oh, I'm taking a break from you, and when they go take that break, they going out there to really smash, man. They're going out there to do their little thing on the side, go get a little pleasure, and then they want to come running back to you. That's all wickedness, man. Man, I had another precept in my head too. All right. But going back to what the brother had, Galatians 5:19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, okay? Which are these? Adultery, fornication, uncleanness, and lasciviousness. All right. But let me grab Romans 8:4 again. It says that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. Yeah, and these are all fleshly women, carnal women. So they don't mind looking stupid. They don't mind fucking embarrassing themselves, man. It says, for they that are of the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnal minded is death. Exactly. And she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. But to be spiritual minded is life and peace, because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, for it is not subject to the law of Yahweh, neither indeed can be. You see, so, hey, this right here, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, if you think he over there praising you, being happy for you, no. He's pissed. He's ready to destroy your ass. And that's why you women are about to catch a mean judgment, man. Going back to what? Let's grab that again. Isaiah, which I didn't finish it up. Isaiah 32:9. And it says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Yeah, give ear unto the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right? Because, hey, let me grab that real quick. This is First Chronicles 15 and 13. And it says, Second Chronicles. Second Chronicles 15 and 13, and it says that whosoever would not seek the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, power of Israel, should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. So the Lord, man, and these women ain't up for repentance. They don't even know where to start with repentance. So if you don't seek the Lord and repent, you're going to be put to death. And that's why he said, rise up, ye women that are at ease, take heed of my word. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. Yeah, that's why you women constantly by yourself, alone. A lot of you women be getting beat, you know, all types of crazy ass shit be happening to you, getting ravished, getting drugged up, getting used and abused. You see, those are those years of you constantly going through trouble. You know, you go talk to any woman, man, any woman. All of them got a fucking sad story somewhere down the line of what they've been going through in their life. You know, shit that they went through. You know, certain scenarios they went through with their own family members. You know, how this man treated them like shit, that man treated them like shit. Why? Because your years are troubled. Because you're careless. It says, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail. Yeah, the vintage shall fail. All this twerking, all this OnlyFans, all this I'm getting money at the strip joint, you know. I'll make racks on racks on racks a night, selling my ass, you know. All that shit gonna fail. And you women don't even know how to change a fucking light bulb in a house. So when it fails, what are you gonna be good for? Nothing. The gathering shall not come. The vengeance shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. Tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled. Ye careless ones, strip you, and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Yeah, meaning what? Humble yourself, like Esther did. Go back and humble yourself. Take off all that fucking jewelry. Stop putting on these short little skirts. You know, stop making yourself a fucking target in society, man. Go back to being humble. Trust me, you much prettier when you go big, when you're humble. You know, your beauty gonna always shine, man. Our women is the most beautiful women on this planet Earth. But see, you're destroying your bodies and yourself with plastic surgery. With one of the, you women already got a fucking body. What the hell y'all out there doing plastic surgery for? Why? Because Esau put that in your mind. I was talking to the brother in the camp Saturday about that. You know, see, our women already have bodies. Our women already beautiful. But see, what they did is that this damn devil took Esau, took the heathen women, right? And there were, you know, some of those heathen women were, you know, beautiful also. All right. But what they did, there was nothing compared to the true Israelite women. All right. And they were always what? Jealous of you women. These other women that are heathens, they're jealous of the Israelite women. So what Esau did was use the heathen women and started bringing out, you know, plastic surgery, getting their ass big, getting this done, that, whatever. All right. And they started making them look appealing to the to society, you know. And by them doing that, our women, you know, felt some type way off of that because the attention was no longer on them anymore. So they started feeling some type way. Now they have a competition. And now they did what? All right. Now they said to themselves, oh, well, these women is take that. This is pretty much how it came about. These women taking over now. All right. They stealing our men, this, that, whatever. Now we got to go harder. Now you out there trying to look like these fucking heathen women. When y'all didn't even realize that the reason y'all went through that is because it was just curses. Because you were being wicked. You see? So now every time I look, I catch these women trying to be like these heathen women. When you're above these heathen women. You know? Let's grab that real quick. This is grab it from two different spots. I grab it from this one first. This is Deuteronomy 7 and 6. All right. And it says, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. The Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. You see? Let's go to Second Timothy or Peter's? I think it's it might be Peter. Yeah, it is Peter. This is First Peter's 2:9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, all right, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who has called you out of the darkness into the marvelous light. You know, so we royalty. You women is royalty among above all these other nations, man. And you out there trying to catch yourself being like them. Fucking look ridiculous, man. Taking on their customs, putting on makeup and shit. You know, that's a fucking that's a straight Egyptian custom, man. That's witchcraft. Putting on wigs and painting your face all damn day, you know. You see all the time women having videos on Instagram, man, how they be ugly as shit. And they start polishing up their face, painting that shit with Crayola. Next thing you know, this woman looked nothing like what you just seen. She went from looking like Sasquatch and Predator to looking like the like one of these Disney princesses and shit. That's witchcraft, man, because that's not what you really look like. When your ass wake up in the morning, all right, and your ass, all that shit wear off, and you got to go take a shower. You're not about to take a shower with all that shit on. So that's not what you look like. Keep it natural, man. Let your beauty shine. You know, you even got fucking women that are melanated trying to put white man skin on them, basically. I seen a crazy ass video, man. Like, man, bugged, yo, bugged. All right, so going back to Isaiah, all right, 32:11. Tremble, you women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Yeah, man. Make yourselves humble before the Lord. All right. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab Isaiah 3. All that shit is about to be put down, man. This is 3:16, and it says, moreover, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks. All right. Yeah. You got that haughty look, that whoredom look. All right. That's going back into, let me grab that. Ecclesiasticus 26. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and her eyelids, having all that makeup, putting them cat eyes, you know. It says 12, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he has found the fountain, and drink of every water near her, but every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. You know, being a straight, you already know what. All right. Everybody having a turn with you, man. You drink of every water that's near you. Every man you see, you trying to holler at. You know, and then you sit and open your quiver, you know, your legs into every arrow. Every man's rod that comes your way. You got women out here having competition about how many rods they done had in their life. You know? Then you women is just like, your shit is like catcher's mitt, because it's like a catcher's mitt because you going through one man to another, you know? Y'all watching too much fucking pornography and shit like that, you know? Trying to search for one of them porn star guys, you know? Like, what the fuck? So you going to every man, your shit just opening up more and more every time. And the more you open your shit up, the more you want satisfaction. You know? So it says, moreover, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua say, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks. Yeah, constantly moving that little neck talk they do. Wonton eyes, their eyes is always focused on the, they could be with their man walking and their eyes is looking at another man. And their mind saying, damn, that nigga look good. You see? That's wickedness, man. Walking and mincing as they go, yeah. Shaking that ass, that little, you know, that little twitch they be doing. Making a tinkling with their feet. Yeah, you hear them walking down the street with them high heels on. Clack, clack, click, clack. All right, therefore the Lord will smite with the scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. All right, and that's why a lot of the Judite women have no hair. All right, because they that top tribe, man. They were scabbed. All right, the Lord smite them right on top of their head. All right. It says, in that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calves and their round tyrants like the moon, the chains, the bracelets, the mufflers, bonnets, ornaments of the legs, and headbands and tablets and earrings, the rings, the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and wimples and crisping pins, the glass and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. All right, all that shit is going to be taken away from you, man. All that fashion you guys love. You go in a damn woman's closet, she got a fucking 1,000 things of different clothing. Don't even wear half of that shit. They have a problem when they go to the mall. They just got to buy something. Whole bunch of shoes. Wear one maybe one time and that's it. Then that shit's just sitting there. Then it says, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. Yeah. All women be stinking, man. Why? Because you eating abominated foods, eating all that shrimp, lobster, crab, you know, pork, all that shit. When you perspirate, that shit coming out of your pores, man. It says that instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness. Again, going back to why certain women don't be having hair. All right. And the glory of a woman is her hair. It says, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, burning instead of beauty. You know, you women about to, man, all that beauty about to go out the window. Y'all about to be put down. Y'all about to burn. Okay. Shalom, shalom. This is that's right. He said he done lost his mind. All right, shaving his eyebrows. Probably he was born like that. Nah, he just a midget, bro. When you a midget, your hair don't grow on your body like that. That dude look weird as hell, bro. You know, this is Proverbs 3:31. Envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. You see, and all women is choosing the ways of these damn heathens, man. All right, trying to be as the heathens. Exactly, yeah. You know, taking on heathen customs. You should not what? Follow the multitude to do evil. And you following all these heathen ways, heathenistic ways, man, you're doing evil. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 25:23. A wicked woman abated the courage, maketh the heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Exactly. And our women don't care about their men. They don't care about their own husbands. You know, you're supposed to be a man's peace, not a man's headache. You see? When a woman is in line, that's a strong tower for a man. You know? Matter of fact, I think that's in the same exact, let me see. Give me 1 second. I believe that's in that same It might be in Proverbs 31. Let me bring this out, though, since I'm here. This is 22. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower. Oh, as a matter of fact, there you go. That's spirit against death. But it's like it. But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. See, and you harlots is nothing but spittle to the Lord, man. All right. If you think I be hating when they just be like, "Oh, I'm blessed. The Lord knows my heart." You know, He knows my true. No, He don't. The Lord looking at you like right now, like hell no. That is not one of mine right now. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus 26:1. Blesses the man that has a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. You see? But our women are pain in the asses, man. Straight headaches. All right? Which is a curse anyway, that a woman will be evil toward her own husband. You know? Vice versa. Even the man having a curse that he will be wicked toward his own wife. And that he would not be there for the children. Tells you that in Deuteronomy 28 chapter. Right? This is Proverbs 6:26. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. You see? Going back into you women not supposed to be on that type of spirit, man. That whoredom spirit. At this point, we should just call them women. Yeah, man. Instead of women. Yeah. They done, man. They're done. And they're gonna learn the hard way in these last days. They're gonna be really looking for a true man of the Lord. All right, when all this shit go down. And the true man of the Lord, when the time comes that 7 women shall cleave to one man, meaning an incomplete meaning a complete number of women. All right. Man, yo, listen, we gonna remember all these women that done played us out, man. Oh man, and I be thinking about that shit all the time. Like, man, I'm gonna remember this woman when she played my ass out. You come running to me, I'm gonna leave your ass right where you stand. I'm gonna see them tears, all that shit. Hold me now, grabbing onto your foot, you dragging her, and she holding onto your foot. Man, fuck all that. You see, I'm letting your ass go. I don't give a shit how bad you look, how good you look. When I was there trying to bring you some knowledge, trying to help you out, pretty much save you, because at the end of the day, we can't be Captain Save-A-Ho, you just not. But we tried, but you looked at us like we was crazy. So you know what? Now we're going to leave you looking crazy. And you're going to have to feel the pain, the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Says these so-called black women buying expensive flip-flops and wasting all their time shaking that ass on. Yeah, man. It's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. It's a straight embarrassment. All right. I'll play it one more time. That's an embarrassment right there, man. Embarrassing. That's all they know how to do. I just can't get over that. If it ain't twerking, it's a fucking pose in front of the camera. Let me grab that real quick. This is 1 Timothy. Actually, 2 Timothy 2. No, it was 1 Timothy. My bad. It was 2 Timothy. 3rd chapter. Yep. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2. And it says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves. All right. And it ain't just men. It's women. Women is the most that are lovers of themselves. That's a straight demon on a woman, yo. When you see her do the same pose, man, there's certain women I got on my page, man. I literally just be wanting to get them off, but I just keep them there literally to remind me how embarrassing it is. I be wanting to make videos on them and everything, you know, because it's the same pose every time, the same face, the same blow kiss. Yo, that shit is a demon and a half. Yo, like, how can you? All right, we already know what you look like. We already know your main pose, but you're gonna do the same shit every day. Like, if it's gonna change from one day to another, no, it's literally the same exact pose every time, man. That's a demon. That's looking for what do you call it? Um, justification from social media. You see, these women will fix up their bodies, but they won't fix up their souls for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's sad, man. Sad. So in these last days, we're gonna have what? Lovers of themselves. And you see it with men, women, mostly women. And you see it with these men too. And any man that does that, you a fucking feminine as hell. Women's supposed to be in front of the mirror playing with their fucking hair. But you got men that are feminine as hell constantly in the mirror. Got a lot of men that trying to show they guns all day long. Like, bro, we got you, bro. You brolic. We got you. It's all right if you post one here and there, but when you do that shit every day, oh man, that shit is crazy. But we got what? High-minded. Lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. See, that's lovers of pleasure right here. Carnal-minded people. All right? That's right. This is Ecclesiasticus 25:19, which I brought that out earlier, but that's the spirit. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And this is why men end up with wicked-ass women. That's why they have no peace in their life, because they were wicked also. You see? So because you being wicked, the Lord going to hook you up with a wicked-ass chick that's going to drive you nuts. I was wicked at one point, and shit, I got a bugged-out chick. My daughter's mother's straight Edomite. And when I came into this truth, I realized why it all made sense. It all made sense why I was always with a certain type of chick, why I always liked it more Edomites than these than my tribe, than our Israelite women, which I used to love our Israelite women, but I remember growing up at one point, I was just like, man, these women is just done. Our women done, and I stopped messing with them. I started dealing with more heathens than anything. Because our women was, without even me being in the truth, I already realized our women were out of order. They just a loud mouth talk, blah, 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 trying to always get themselves happy, instead of trying to make somebody else happy. These heathen women are actually more about trying to make you happy, than, them trying to make themselves happy. But at the same time, these heathen women are fucking, they're wicked too. You see? So you end up with one of these wicked ass, crazy ass, Edomites quick to call the police on you. They be quick to put your ass in jail when shit ain't going their way. If you don't get, that's the one thing with these heathen women, you don't give them attention, forget about it. Oh my gosh. See, at least our women, if you don't give them attention, they're just going to dip off on your ass. They're just going to go do them, But these heathen women, when you don't give them attention, they'll find a way for your ass to give them attention, And that's when the drama really start, But, I realized why I was giving, heathen women, because they drove my ass nuts too. Yeah, they'll be the type that, they be submissive to a certain point, but they will drive your ass to the wall too. But our women are even worse. Again, our women have passed our people have overpassed the deeds of the wicked. Right? This is Sirach. Beautiful. Sirach 25, Sirach 25:13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. You see? And all women is wicked, man. That's in their fucking nature. Why? Because women are just these women are emotional. You know, they're emotional creatures, and you can't do nothing about that, man. You can never change that type of spirit they got on them. You know, it's always gonna be like that. Shalom, shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah, Brother Nathan. All right. Yo, as a matter of fact, I found my boy's I was talking to my boy about that the other day, where I kept thinking it was him. His damn, what was his name? On YouTube, it was oh, you know, I don't know why I thought it was the same thing, but his is actually shield thyself, and I think that's what was throwing me off because I would just read it quick and I would see shadow of thy wings, but you know, his was saying shield thyself. You know, it was crazy, yo. So Salaki again, man, for you know, I was always calling him Tazapanya, and it wasn't even him. But I seen it, I was cracking up when I seen his profile. Khan, I believe the elders said the word feminine goes into lack of faith. Well, let's see. Word etymology online, feminine. The hell? Oh, that's the one I want. It says a female sex, blah blah blah, qualities. This is let me see. Literally, she who suckles having female qualities in a bad sense of manly, blah blah blah. Womanish. It might be true though. They probably went in like really deep into it. A quality of state of being feminine, also a feminine womanly, a woman pretending to a woman seems not to have survived. We look at it this way. Does the word feminine mean lack of faith? Sometimes when you do something like that, it might come up. Femininity says a set of attributes, behaviors, roles generally associated with the women and girls. Why feminists are less religious. I'm not finding nothing on it. But hey, as a matter of fact, it says why feminists are less religious. Well, I can see that, yeah, because women that are feminists, all right, they believe in all them. Everything is what? Women rights. Everything is all for women, women, women. So they're making themselves a fucking god. You see, they're making women a god. So I could see them being more faithless, you know, because they believe everything is just about a woman, woman, woman. You know, having that feminine, that you know, that feminist spirit. All right. It says lack of interest in religion. See, they have. It says third feminist lack of interest in religion is joined by a somewhat increased attraction to alternative or holistic forms of spirituality. Alternative, it says increased attraction to alternative or holistic forms of spirituality. But the point is what? Lack of interest in religion, which this is not a religion. This is our heritage at the end of the day. All right. But it's like almost saying that they lack zeal of spirituality, you know? And it makes sense because all women is being all about themselves at the end of the day. This is Genesis 3:15, and it says, "And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel." All right, which that actually goes into that's going into Esau against us. This next verse is definitely about the women, though, but this one right here is going into I will put enmity between thee and the woman. You know, that's why Esau has that perpetual hatred for Israel, because the woman is a representation of Israel. All right, because this was said right after he after the serpent, you know, beguiled Eve, and he said, "I will put enmity between thee and the woman." All right, meaning Israel. So there was always going to be a hatred between the two. All right, and between thy seed and her seed. All right, you know, that perpetual hatred from generation to generation, and shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. You see, bruising his heel, going into, you know, taking grabbing on that heel of Esau at the end of the day. All right, but this one right here, it says, "Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, and in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband." See, this is talking about an actual woman, all right, because it said the desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. And this is why a woman shouldn't assert authority over a man, because a man is supposed to rule over you. All right, that's let's grab that real quick. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 3, and it says, I'll start at 2, and it says, "Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances." See, this is the order, and this is what this place has: lack of order. All right, matter of fact, it tells you that, and let me grab that in Job. In Job, where's that at? I think it's in the, is it in the 5th chapter? I'll just grab it here. Got you right now. A place with no order, KJV. Job, come on. Job 10, there you go. It's in Job 10. Salakia. This is Job 10. And 22. It says, "A land of darkness, as darkness itself, and the shadow of death without any order, and where the light is as darkness." You see, because everything is flipped upside down. You know, woe unto them that take good for evil, evil for good, bitter for sweet, sweet for bitter. You know, roughly paraphrasing it. All right. The shadow of death is what? The valley of the shadow of death is America. All right. The land of darkness. All right. This is a land of darkness, wickedness. You see, everything is wicked here. No order whatsoever. All right. So going back to 1 Corinthians 11 and Salaki, I didn't even bring it out where y'all can see it. I'll read it one more time. Job 10 and 22. "A land of darkness, as darkness itself, and the shadow of death without any order, and where the light is darkness." All right. 1 Corinthians 11 and 2. "Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances," keep that order, "as I delivered them to you. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man." You see, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. You see? So, matter of fact, let's grab man was created before the woman, KJV. I think that's yeah. Oh, it's in the same chapter? All right. The water. Thought it was in a different chapter for some reason. This is 9. And it says, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. All right. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. You see, and that's a cut on you women that think, the woman is everything. No. See, you were only created for the man, And it says, give me 1 second. I think it's down more. Where's it at? Where's that at? Am I passing it? Give me 1 second. Slack you. No, see, it is in a different chapter. That was a different verse. Oh, you know where that might be, actually? That might be in 15. Slack you. Yeah, it might be in 15. Am I passing it to? Salakia, brothers. Bear with me. Damn, I haven't gone to that scripture in a while. This is, oh, that's where it might be, yeah. 1 Timothy, possibly. About to find out right now. Yeah, that's where it was. 1 Timothy 2 and 12. And it says, but it's actually in 13, but I'll start from 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, all right, then Eve, you see, and that's why the man is above the woman, because Adam was first formed before Eve, you see. And then what did Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said? It was not good that man should be alone, so I will create for him a helpmeet, you see. And then that's why Eve was, Eve, which there was already, people on the earth. All right. But that's why the woman was created, to be that helpmeet. So you're supposed to be under the rulership of a man. You're not supposed to be usurping authority over any type of man. And this is why, hey, the way shit is in this damn society, man, sometimes I'll be thinking about that, and I'll be thinking about how you got Kamala Harris, with this damn devil, Biden. Anything can happen. If this damn devil dies tomorrow, all right, you already know Kamala Harris is going to take over and be the first woman president. I always think about, what was it, last year? Was it last year? Or it might have been this year it was last year. It was last year. She was president for like 16 hours, and when I looked at that, I was like, man, that's a sign. I looked at it like a sign, like we might have this damn, chick at the end of the day, which she ain't no damn Israelite anyway. All right. But, she a straight heathen. I think she Elam or some shit like that. But, she might very well jump in that president's seat for a little while, man. And imagine a woman really trying to rule as a president. This place is done for, you know? Yeah, exactly. Kamala straight tear. I think she Elam, or I forgot what it was, but I think it's definitely Elam. This is that's right. The Lord called the woman to help me. Yeah, that's Genesis 2:18. It also tells you that in Tobit also. This is yeah. Let me see what y'all got here. What's that say? Uncertain affinity, soft, fine, figuratively, academite, effeminate, soft. All for that word, that's for effeminate. It says, yet they claim the Bible is the rock of the land. These people done, yo. This is Deuteronomy 4:8. And what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day? He says, only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life, man. And you're supposed to take heed to those, the true law, statutes, and commandments, But this place is without order. But it says, but teach them to thy sons and thy sons' sons. And we're supposed to teach our children, even though they're in Babylon the Great, which is, is like impossible, because we're not around our kids 24/7. Especially when they go to class, to school, and all that shit. That's where it really starts, where they fall away. They start going into true Babylonian ways. Being in school. But you got to try to teach them the best you can. The basics. Knowing the true name of the Heavenly Father, a couple prayers. Those things will help. But at the end of the day, you yourself being sincere in this work, all right, in this ministry and giving diligence, you will be able to save your children, Lord willing. And if you don't, you still got to push the word until the end, strive for the truth until death. You got to think of accounts like, Job. Job lost his whole family, but he was rewarded with them back and more, So these things we will be, we will receive in the kingdom 100-fold, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the point. All right. That's pretty much the point. Through the Spirit, I ended off on that note. So, Lord willing, that the lesson was edifying. All right. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barak Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. The Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom, the Water Brothers, for tuning in. The Water for the Scriptures, appreciate it. May y'all continue to keep fighting the good fight of faith, enduring as a good soldier of Yahushua. All right, stay fervent in the spirit. All right, we almost up out of here. A Bible ball. And may y'all, be blessed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Shalom, shalom. He said America's a tear. Yeah, it's funny. Shalom.